Okay, so this is going to be my first time commentating over pre-recorded gameplay I just did, so bear with me. Sorry if I talk fast or if it's a bit confusing at times. I will be slowing down, pausing, rewinding the video at times to explain things. I don't want to spend too much time on it, so don't worry. I will be taking feedback, so let me know if there's anything I could do better, if you guys like this, or if you want me to text on screen. It's a journey for me, right? I just want to help you guys the best I possibly can, so let me know. This is basically on how to beat Beat Dracula, and I'm doing it as bare minimum. Level 8 chest guard, doing it as frailed, no healing pots, no jewels at all, right? A lot of people who do Dracula, they like to come in fully geared and fully stocked up, which is fine, but I'm showing you guys that it's possible to do without, so that you guys can see how easy it can be with bust, right? So for that attack right there, you just want to pop a counter. He's gonna do it again. I didn't have to use Chaos Barrier here. I could just walk back a little bit and he would not hit me. So when he does this, just commit something. It's a really easy attack to dodge. Just make sure one thing, do not go in the center of it. Do not walk at him when he does this, otherwise it will hit you for a lot of damage. So right after that, he teleports to the back of the arena. He either teleports somewhere in the corner, okay? When he does that, you know he's about to do one move. He's about to throw these red blades at you. All you have to do is just walk back. If you know he teleports to a corner of the arena, just start walking back. If you feel like the blades are getting close to you, just commit something, a counter or a dash. Right after that, he's going to go in wolf form and run at you. You can attack him while he's running at you. However, as soon as he hops out of it, he's going to swing every time. So make sure you use the counter for that. 2 moves so far. That attack. Right there. You can commit a counter, a chaos barrier, a dash, or just walk out the way. A single sword attack. See how I didn't need to commit anything for that? I just walked in between the lines. This spell right here, run counterclockwise, and at the last second when the outer ring's about to touch you, just chaos dash out. Here I use my crossbow attack just to be efficient with damage. You don't need to do this. You can just wait for him to come to you.
There is no escape from your...
Again, teleports to the corner. I'm ready. I already know what he's going to do. He's going to swing counter. So in theory, wait, hold on. So for this bat form, you just WASD and just dodge it. You have time to react. However, one thing that's important to know, as soon as his bat form is over, he will spawn and try to drain your blood. So you got to save something. You got to save your pistol roll. You got to save your chaos dash. In this case, I'm saving my chaos dash to dash immediately after the bat form is over. That attack right there, very easy to dodge. Just commit something. You commit a chaos barrier or you can commit a counter. You become invulnerable after he hits you with one of those, and the invulnerability will protect you from the second hit. So chaos barrier, blood right, all work fine. Just study what I do, study how I use these defensive spells against him. Teleports to the back, very predictable. I shoot my crossbow at him, you don't have to. I made a mistake there, I did not pop my counter when I knew he was going to swing. So make sure you guys do not do that. Again, just going to dash out last second. So when he enters this phase here, top out on your health, blood mend if you can, and you want to swap to your winged horror amulet. This playthrough I'm doing amulet, so you don't need shard amulets though. It does not affect anything, it's still possible. However, if you do have winged horror amulet, take this into consideration. It's a really good tip. He's gonna summon his shard soon. So that wave attack he just did with the orbs there, dodge that with pistol roll, chaos dash, chaos barrier, blood right. Very simple. Here I commit my ultimate to get on top of the shard and nuke it. That 4 wave attack, commit a chaos barrier to it. If you don't have chaos barrier, you're gonna have to commit something else, right? maybe use a blood right. It will only protect you for 2 blade attacks, so you might have to commit a dash or a roll to protect yourself from the other 2. But anyways, you want to focus on these shards one at a time. Now for this, they patched the tech where you go to the bridge and you won't get hit by this, you just AFK. Now you do actually have to actively dodge this, so what I would recommend is hug the wall. Any wall, just hug the back of the wall. And WASD, try to dodge and get out the way. If you feel like you're about to get hit, commit something. And it shouldn't last too long. Again, if the blood orbs come at you, just dodge it with any of the 4 things. The 4 blade attack there, I use my Chaos Barrier. I see the shard spawning, so I'm getting ready for it. Those multiple pools of blood, just make sure not to get hit by that. That spell right there, you can pistol roll out of it or dash out of it. You can even slash or Q it. You can also even Chaos Barrier and counter it. A lot of options. So you see in that instance, I did not have Chaos Barrier to block all 4 of those blade attacks. So what did I do? I used my counter and it only protects me from 2. So on the last 2, I committed a roll. Sometimes you might even have to commit a slash Q and a roll. Maybe you don't have Chaos Barrier and Blood Right, you know? You just have to be aware. So right after this bat form, he's going to try to blender me. So I'm going to pistol roll out of it. Very simple stuff so far. You just got to get in the rhythm of things. Pistol roll out of that. I see the shard spawn. I'm going to focus it down. As soon as your ultimate's off of cooldown, swap to your winged shard and nuke the shard. And then swap back. Make sure to always swap back because it has the most DPS. Swap back to the Adam shard. That's why Chaos Barrier is so good against that. Just gonna pistol roll out of that as well. So he's usually gonna do this 2 times per fight. Just do the same thing, hug the wall. And just use your judgment. When he goes in the air like that and he summons his double, he's going to slam the ground. Be ready to counter this. You can use Chaos Barrier. However, he can cheese you at times. So just be careful. Again, we've been over this. Just going to dash out the way. You can kind of predict when he's about to do that move because he kind of dashes to the side. So as you fight Dracula more, you'll understand. See there, I use Chaos Barrier to block it. Just all depends. My ultimate's off cooldown, so I should be swapping to it here in a second. And I'm just going to teleport on the shard. Bit unfortunate I got hit there, but it's all good. Alright, so here, just going to use Chaos Barrier to block that. Now, I identify the shard. I want to get in the shard. However, this outer ring is going to hurt me if I try to walk through it. So what you can do is just pistol roll through it. As I pistol rolled through it, he did that AoE little attack, so I had to commit a dash. I guess he does this for the third time this fight. Same thing.
There is no escape from fate. I am the immortal king.
The shards that he spawns in the sky, just you can WASD and you're faster than them as long as you don't zigzag too much. Just commit a dash if you have to as well. When you're in a shard or when you're fighting a shard and he does his platform, be careful of auto attacking because you could get caught. You notice how I use my blood right there? You can defend yourself and hurt the shard at the same time. It's a good tip. At this point, there is another shard on the battlefield. However, if you kill Dracula, the shards die with him. So since he is about to die, I'm going to prioritize him. If he was like 40% HP or even 30% HP, I'm going to focus a shard. But in this case, Dracula is really low HP, so I'm just going to finish him off. Now, if you're on normal, he'd be dead right now. However, since this is brutal, he has a third phase. Now, doing this third phase solo frailed with no buffs is very difficult. The reason why it's very difficult is because you don't have enough damage and you don't have enough people to kill the summons. The summons heal him. So when you do this solo frailed, he's going to become full healed. And when he has full HP in his third phase, it's really, really hard to kill him because as time progresses, he gets harder and harder because you take a lot of more damage because of the stacks he gives you, right? So try to understand this. If you want to do this frailed, you can. It's just very, very difficult. I was able to do it frailed during the beta. However, unfortunately, I'm not able to upload gameplay of it. Sucks, I know. But I do have gameplay of doing it with buffs solo. But you can't do this frailed with multiple people. Just if your teammates are on the balcony, just tell them, hey, yo, hop down, come help me with the summons. And that's pretty much it, right? So I'll be showing you how to do it with buffs. Alright, so with that being said, doing him solo with buffs, during this phase, as you know he's transforming into phase 3, you want to swap into Blood Rage Power Surge, okay? I've done this with 70% Warrior Blood. You don't need this high percent of a Warrior Blood. You might not even need blood at all. I got pretty lucky here. I'm not sure why most of these spawned here. If there's a way to manipulate spawns, I'll let you know. But anyways, you just want to Blood Rage, Power Surge, Greatsword Q, and swap to your pistol as your Greatsword queuing so that you can swap your level to your pistol level, right? And you just want to keep mowing down Greatsword Q when you can, and if they're getting close, you could swap to your Horror Amulet and use Mace E to push them back. There's a lot of things you can do. Just make sure you get in the rhythm of things and try to prevent this as much as possible. If you had help, you can do this as frailed. It's still possible to do this as frailed solo. It's just extremely difficult and it's very risky, so I would not recommend doing that in the actual server, in the actual real game. This is a way more reliable and it's a lot more realistic. Like I said, you don't need 100% blood. You might not even blood at all, but you do need buffs, which is really easy and reliable to get at this point in the game. Just power down the summons and then drink the heart. And then as you're drinking the heart, it's really important that you swap quickly to these two spells really fast. You want to swap to Blood Right and what do you call it? Cold Snap. These are going to be two counters. He's going to push you back with this wave. It's just like Henry. If you ever done Henry the Doctor, it's just like that. So treat him just like that. Whenever these the red orbs spawn, make sure to use a counter. And try to stay as close as possible to him so that you can the damage that gets from triggered applies to him. If your counter is triggered from a distance, they won't do any damage to him. And this is a time thing. You want to kill him as fast as possible because the longer you're in here, the more damage you take. For the swords that are falling down, you're faster than them, just walk out of the way. But if you feel like you're about to get hit, commit a Chaos Dash. The cool thing is that when your counters get popped, you are invulnerable, so the swords will not damage you. So treat the wave just like Henry, and if the red orbs are coming at you, up a counter, commit dash to dodge the swords, and just get in the rhythm, get in the flow. This part's definitely the easiest part of the fight. Just be really careful and stay on top of it, because you could get nuked down really easily. But if you're doing this with multiple people, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. It's a lot less punishing as well.
Witness the might of the true immortal king.
And there you have it. I fucked up. I got hit. The cool thing is though, if you respawn, you can still enter the arena and drink them still, pretty much. Though when you do drop down, you have to make sure to this red aura that's around them, you could walk through it. You won't take a lot of damage. Just commit Greatsword Q and Chaos Dash, and you should be able to get back to him safely. But that's it. Like I said, it's my first time commentating, yada yada yada. So let me know what you guys think. Feedback is appreciated. Thank you. Hope you guys have a good day.